the past 5 years as an automation engineer.
Vaishali?
Hi everyone, this is Ayush and Vaishali. So we are building business from Bangalore. Basically, I'm from Delhi. From past 4.5 years, I am a senior automation developer. Upline is Dilip and mentored by Trilok.
Yeah, Rahman. Yeah, later you can show your access. Go ahead.
Exactly, I wanted to say that only. He'll show.
Yeah, so hi everyone. So this is Rahman. Am I audible?
No.
Now is it fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, my name is Rahman. So I am working as a software developer. It's been like close to 5.5 years. So I'm building business from Bangalore. So my appliances are Trilok and Rowley. So this is my introduction. Yeah.
Very good, guys. So I think everybody got the schedule. So I'm just calling this as why I'm tracking a personal 300 PV month on month. So that is a main focus which I'm talking about here, because we can have 100 people to do 10,000 PV, or 200 people by doing 50 PV also can be 10,000 PV also. But ideal combination would be 30-40 people who can do 300 PV on their own personal PV. So that should be fine. So 100 PV or 50 PV you can consume, remaining can have a couple of loyal customers. So I just want you to guys to, in the same order you can answer again. How many months you are consistently doing this 300 plus personal PV? And you can just share about what's your CMOS, how the CMOS is helping you guys to track this PV. Let me repeat, how many months you are doing consistently 300 plus PV, and what's your CMOS? Everybody, that's a buzzword everybody has to understand. What was your CMOS? How CMOS is helping you to track this PVs? Yeah, same order, you can go ahead. I don't want to keep calling the names.
Yeah, hi Satish. So first question is how many consecutive months of 300 PV? So 8 months of consecutive. So this will be the 9th month. So like what is my CMOS? So I initially didn't track about CMOS. I started using every product. So I have CMOS in every category. So initially I can say luckily I got CMOS into skin category. So initially I used basic products of cleanser, scrub, and light multi-product lotion. So my skin got a very, I can say, very good change was seen in the skin. Couple of my friends asked what was the change. Then I checked with Anish and I went with Youth Action products also. So then by using Satnic products, and I generally take a bath daily, so I use shampoo every day. So after a couple of months, couple of my friends said that yeah, even your hair is also it changed. Even initially there used to be little of gap on my scalp. Now there is no gap at all. So because of the supplements I'm taking every day, and even Satnic shampoo also. So even I can say CMOS got created in hair perspective. And yeah, like I had a calcium deficiency initially. The first month when I did 100 PV, Anish, with the help of Anish, I went to ADC and he has done a calcium checkup. So my calcium levels are very low. So in fact, it was almost minus 1.9. So it is very less. In fact, the one lady who consulted us says that if you were 2 or 3 months late, you were in the osteoporosis state. Like your bones will become very brittle. So I can say luckily I got a chance to meet Anish, and I went, and from then I was started using calcium supplements, protein, and everything. So I can say slowly it's increasing. So now I can say from minus 1.9. 3 months back when I previously checked, it was minus 1.5. So it's heading in the positive direction. So I can say, yeah, after a couple of months, it will take up very good. And currently I'm tracking weight gain CMOS, and in last 2 weeks, I almost increased 2 kgs. So I think this is also going to be very good. So I have CMOS in every perspective. And why am I doing CMOS is I believe in duplication very like definitely network marketing is duplicating business. So when I am going to duplicate as a leader, I think my team is also good duplicating the same. And in fact, even Manoj is also saying that nowadays, and Manoj is talking about CMOS at every aspect. So definitely I believe in my leader, and definitely I want to be the first person to duplicate. So that's the reason I started my journey of 300 PV. And in fact, from last, I can say 3 months, I'm doing 500 PV. So I think, yeah, if I have 20 people duplicating 500, I think platinum ship is done. So I need a right set of people who can duplicate me. So I don't need 100 people. I need just 20 people who think like me and who can duplicate me. So yeah, this is the reason of me doing this.
Awesome, Sridhar.
having a CMOS. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, next. You're on mute, Saista.
So first question, since how long I'm doing 300 PV? So it's almost 11 to 12 months. We are doing 300 plus. We are doing 500 plus also consistently. So that has also happened, and I happen to do 1000 also. But just that I have to continue that consistently. Second thing, you asked what is my CMOS, right? Right, Satish?
Yeah.
So my CMOS was in terms of first CMOS was in terms of whatever the cosmetics range we are having in our attitude range, because I used to use I mean I love applying makeup, and makeup as in not so much, but I love kajal and all those things. So when I got a chance to change it to our products like attitude, and I saw good difference in terms of irritation in my eyes, which you're used to use X brands. So that story, actually I was not aware CMOS story or something, but actually it automatically happened, and I could do it in my office. And I got certain clients specifically for kajal, so they don't go and buy anywhere, they'll ask me only to order. Similarly lipsticks, so I mean anything they need now also they'll say, and I have to order for them. So like that it started, and then I happened to get good pimples on my face. So because of which I end up getting into the artistry range, and I actually went on so many range happening to get vitamin C and all. And because of that I got a very good before and after. So because of which again I got so many client base. And before I used to put others pictures and all before and after. So people will ask like who are they and all that, and I'll hashtag team of nutritionists. So but when I started posting my CMOS, so that's where the conviction started changing. I mean people actually believe that yeah, this is happening, I'm not just posting somebody's photos like that. So I used to get lots of conversations started, so that was very much helpful CMOS. And why I'm doing 300 or 500 is just that as Sridhar told, like it is a duplication business. And we keep talking all in now, me and Vignesh, that we have to duplicate, and if we don't do, what our downlines will be doing. So I mean it's just the duplication. And if we have to be a leader, how you told, like we have to follow our plan. So I want to follow Ravli, so that I be a I become her, and whatever she is doing I want to be like her only. Like she's like a motivation for me, so I have to be like her in terms of everything, the way she handle team, the way she handle PV. So the way how I can duplicate her, similarly I can also be a leader to make other people duplicate me. So that is the thing, and it will help all of us, not just me. When they will get their teams, it will be duplicating and multiplying, so everybody can achieve the goals and dreams what they are looking for with an organic way.
So, very nice, Saista. Good, Swapna.
Yeah, so it's been more than a year. I'm doing consistent 300 PV. So in between, I have done 4 times, I think, 1000 PV. So a couple of times 500 plus PV I have done. So my CMOS is on my skin. So like when we started the business, so initial just 1 or 2 months itself, I mean I have invested on my skincare. So I started using my daily morning and then night skincare resume, and then even weekly as well. So but first time when I have invested, I was not okay, because I mean before starting the business, so I was just using like regular skincare products, so which cost like 1,000 or 2,000 rupees more, that's it. So but our artistry products are in the higher range. So it was like around 15 to 20,000 I have invested, but that time I was not okay. But when I started using it, I saw very good difference. I mean my skin used to be very dry, and then after I delivered my baby, so my skin was very I mean it became very dry, and then I got like dark circles as well. So but when I started using, within a month itself, I have seen very good results. Before that I have used a lot of skincare products, but nothing worked out on me. But when I started using artistry, so it was like I saw very good results. So I got a very good conviction on the products, and then even health, and then hair, so everything I got like very good results. So but before I have a CMOS, so it is very difficult to approach a people, because when I'm approaching to the people, so I mean I was not sharing my experience, I was just edifying like me or my mentor who is helping me. So but the approach was not, I mean, I felt the approach was not working for me. So but when I started sharing my experience about the products and then my CMOs, when I'm posting it, I mean, I saw very good results. And then uh, so uh, so this is, I mean, everything is like because of CMOS, what I have done till now, the PV and everything. So why I'm because of CMOS, I mean, I saw, I mean, very good result. And then even if if I'm doing any consultation also, so I'm exactly not talking about more about the product. So I'm just sharing my experience and how it is going to benefit them, and then how much time it exactly take, because with, if I am not using, so I don't know how much time it will take for them to show the results. So that everything was like very clear. So I'll just explain only these things. So I only the person like who you are doing consultation, they just need belief that this is going to help us. So only that thing, if we can just pass them, so I think we can close the PV. So yeah.
Yes. Good. Very good, Swapna. Yeah, Vaishali?
Yeah, so I'll just start from where, in which boot camp I belong to. I was a part of November 2019 boot camp. So it's been 6 months in the business. This is the 7th month running. So initially, when I got launched into the business, only at that month only, I completed my 1000 PPV. So that was really amazing for me, first of all. That was a new challenge which happened to me. And Ayush was a part of this business way before I joined. Around 4 to 5 months back, earlier he joined the business. So for me, it was like Ayush was always continuously tracking his 300 PV every month. So for me, it's like to help him out to do that 300 continuously for sure. And secondly, the thing which I liked about the business is about helping other people, right, in terms of health and other perspective. So this is one thing big. This is a one big take from my end. So for me, it's like always, whenever I do a consultation, or whenever I talk to Ravi about certain consultations, right? So for me, always point is like how we can help in that scenarios, what all we can recommend, what all extra we can do for them. So how I track, secondly, CMOS for me, before joining this business also, I was a good customer for Ayush. So I have tried all the products before joining the business. I got a good conviction over the products, and then I got launched in the business. So I have used artistry. My CMOS is over skin. Saista said, right? Because we have to use the product, so I got pimples. Similarly, the same situation happened with me also. Even I got this acne issue, and I use art. I am a continuous user of artistry, attitude, and Neutralite. With these three combination, I could really see the effect on my skin. And I have never posted any of my skin CMOs yet anywhere. But whenever I do a video chat with my friends or someone, my family, so they ask me, earlier you got so much pimple on your skin, and how come it recovered now? So with that only, not only skin we are closing up, but other perspective also I can hit it up. It's not necessary that the person who is talking to me about skin might be in need of skin, right? So we need to understand the basic situation, basic need of that person. So with that only, many friends of mine have asked me about it, and yes, we have consulted them. So there is 1 second. Yes. So again, with this skin CMOS also, I'm on my weight loss CMOS for sure, and I'm a continuous. I'm putting all the statuses and everything, what all I'm taking daily. And with the help of CMOS, I can assure you that whatever customers you get in your business, right, you'll be able to guide them. You'll be able to help them so well, because you have the knowledge. You have been in that path, and you are riding that path very well. So you'll be able to take, even see, getting from other CMOs, we have not walked that path, right? But from our CMOs, we know what exactly we need to do step by step. Even if, for me, last week only I had a discussion. Actually, I was constant on my weight. So I had a discussion with Trilok and Ravi regarding this, and they said that that's good that you got a plateau, so that you can help your customers out. Uh, you can help them out if they get such a situation. If you don't face such a situation, you'll always be stuck for sure. So that's how my CMOS is helping me out. And also, along with my big thanks to Ayush CMOS, he has personally seen a great result in his hair fall. And with that, we have closed like so many customers, so many orders. Uh, Lastly, I would like to state why I'm doing 300 plus PV. At the end, see, duplicacy is for sure, which everyone in this business want to follow up. Everyone want to, everyone would be saying that if our team is growing, we want it to be duplicated the same thing in our team. For me, 300 plus PV is basically a step to gain knowledge, to help people, and of course the duplicacy part. So for me, all these things, three things which I have mentioned, I got everything from Trilok and Ravli. So whenever I get stuck in these all scenarios, right, I'll just ping them up and I'll get the knowledge and everything would be done. So it's that simple. So everyone has to be, basically I would recommend and I would say that everyone has to be continuous in getting the PV done, so that you can at least, closure is not in our hand, right? Ultimate goal is to help out people and understand the situation and tell them the solution. But learning from every consultation and learning from every conversation is the part which we need to do. So yes, Satish, that's it from my end.
Yes, Rahman. You're on mute.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So from my side, I can tell, basically about CMOS, right? Yeah. See, the main reason why I started tracking my own CMOS, it's like before going to that, I just want to tell it's like 8 months consistently I'm doing this 300 plus PV, and in between I have done couple of time 500 PV as well. And before that, before this 4 plus also, I think 2 times I have done 500 PV, and 1 time I had it 300 PV. It's not like consistent. So the reason why I have done this is the I have changed completely in terms of a mindset level. How can I start towards building my own CMOS? Because this is the game changer in this our business, especially because when I started attending this core plus plan, I don't know how many people have attended, but personally I feel something very differently when I attended this core plus launch seminar in the Jyoti Nivas college when it happens. So I clearly saw the picture of the business where I can generate the income out of the turnover. How can I create turnover? Based on that, how can I get the profit? Because ultimately I'm doing business here. So what I can, possibilities are there to strong myself towards the turnover. So then I started tracking my own CMOS. So my CMOS is two ways. One is skincare and hair loss. So in generally ID profession, people don't care about their hair and skin, because they're mostly working more than 8 hours into air conditioner thing. Where my skin, generally it will become very dehydrated within just 2 to 3 hours. If I spend more than that in AC, my skin will become like that. So initially, people used to see, I am the person only, like I don't care about my looks. I don't like to be have a good looks. I generally don't want to be have some people in my inner circle, they used to have some kind of products, they used to look like they want to be very bright skin and all. But I am the person not like that. But even Trilogis also know that before this business how I look like. So I never ever used to do skincare product. But once I started rigorously understanding each and every aspect of what kind of skin mine and what kind of combination I can use. So initially I started with this whatever the artistic basic things like cleanser and toner and scrub. So slowly within just 3 days I could able to see myself there is a people understanding something has changed in my skin, because this is the only one thing which I can, no need to do a lot of exercise, but it can be happen only just by applying some common sense. That's it. But based on that, I could able to generate 3 to 4 customers there itself in artistry. So later on that I just tried in my hair loss and how can I make very strong of my hair and all. See, one by one step, what wherever I am lagging, those things I want to make it very strong. So then after I even already Sridhar already told, that is the main thing, like duplication will happen if I understand how to do the conversation based on my thing. Let's say example, if I'm doing conversation towards somebody he's facing with hair loss, I can tell in terms different ways. If lifestyle it comes, I can easily tell that. See, if you don't have a sleeping pattern properly, if you don't have any kind of exercise directly in pattern, I can tell the solution because I have already gone through that kind of situation. And if you come to diet, what is diet you are taking? So because in generally IT industry, we don't know when we take and what kind of food we are taking and all. It's not about IT industry. Generally in the work style nowadays, it's like, after 2 o'clock we will take lunch, and evening night, we eat like anything and we sleep like anything. So these kind of things I could able to understand. So I could do the conversation in such a way that which already I have went through that kind of scenario, because earlier I used to be like that, eat anytime, sleep anytime, do the things like whatever way I want. I don't care about my health. So I use these things. I could make them to realize what kind of importance based on my CMOS, what I have done. So that is the only one serious thing I put myself, and whatever it take, I want to learn it. So that's the reason I used to very seriously, seeing my appliance Dolak and Ravali. In fact, Ravali has become one kind of inspiration for me by doing the 1000 PV. I asked her, like, I that time I have not clear even 300 PV also, but still I asked her how to do 1000 PV. So I background I used to learn how she is doing consultation, how she's figuring out the conversations and all. Each and every aspect I'm checking from the background, and also I'm doing HPH with her, like how to do this replaying and all. It's not like that in mobile. I am now also I'm not a perfect, but whatever I am doing conversation, is it going in the right direction or not? It's because only HPH what I am doing with my appliance. So that is how I figured out few options, and I don't know how it happens 1000 PV. Like I have not yet targeted for 1000 PV, but it happens like that. After that, consistently, what happened? Next month itself, I got some kind of repeat order. I have not done any much activities, but I got repeat orders. Still now, whatever customers I have, I'm just continuously tracking them, and I'm helping them to getting the achieve whatever results they want. And based on that, I'm making that. And if you see my downlines, I can see some people who are in this call also. They themselves are doing conversation very fast. That is how it's become very duplication. Yes. So they are also tracking for 300 PV. So that is what, like 30 people into 300 PV. That is the only possibility way to go platinum within 1 year. That is what I figured out by seeing this conversation from, whatever from appliance. I have learned that thing, and also I have understand 30 people. This figure is very important. 30 into 300 PV. If I am having a team with 30 people who are doing continuously 300 PV, it's an asset for me to go the platinum very easily. So that thing I understood from this Core Plus plan. And every month I used to check how much PV I'm getting through this. The profit, ultimately it is a profit. Every month I will check if I do 300 PV, how much I will get. And is it going to be, I'm replace anything? Because I have already told in the stage when I finish my 1000 PV, what I'm going to replace. So every month. So that goal is very clear. And based on that, activities are going on. So this is the thing I just want to share.
So, isn't it good? That's so nice to hear. Okay. So just see, now you have, you know why you want to do. You are able to create your CMOS. You know that is a basic fundamental thing. But end of the day, we need to project ourselves, right? That's when we can call ourselves as a businessman. So everybody had their own style. Probably like quickly, let's rush through. Just don't take too much time. 30 seconds or less than a minute. You can just share how much time you're investing on generating leads on a daily basis. Not necessarily every day or something like that, but on an average. What kind of platforms you're using. So don't go in detail about how you are posting. That is not the intention. We just want to understand how much effort you are putting in that direction. Yeah, just let's rush through. Don't take too much time. Yes, Ritu.
Yes, okay. So on an average, I think I can say 7 hours. I don't spend every day, but 7 hours, like I'll be spending on a weekly basis. Though I can say the best find, best time what I find is that generally all appointments which you fix every day will not happen. Some days one, some days two appointments. I sometimes it happened to me that 4 appointments every day, like nothing happened that day. So I have 4 hours. Rather than wasting 4 hours, I just see what I do in LinkedIn or Instagram. So that is the time. Most of the time, I generally use to post anything and all. And that I almost initially I used to use WhatsApp, but now I'm more on Instagram and LinkedIn. I feel that people are I feel that people are little serious there, and the main thing which I look is that are people really looking. So if I feel that people need something, then I want to pitch in that I'm someone who can actually help them. So I'll find the need, and I feel that people who need that are actually mainly in LinkedIn and Instagram. So I use these two platforms, and WhatsApp is generally people whom we know. So pretty much WhatsApp is something, if they know that we are doing, they'll definitely contact us.
Very nice. Good, Sridhar. Yes, yes. Mute.
So I am basically not so social person, but I have started. So I used to do only on WhatsApp and Facebook. So I used to be in a different groups, and I used to get in touch with different kind of people whom I don't know. But that was not much working for me, and I started my CMOS journey. So I started posting it, and it's not very much important that when you get a result, before and after only important. So now I am tracking my weight loss, and I keep posting my food, seeing that people are coming and asking हमको भी supplement suggest कर दे, हमको भी protein बता दे, कौन सा protein लेना है. So they know something is going on, and that thing, that mindset is building in them, that yeah, she is doing something, and if something happens, I mean, something we require in terms of when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to skin care, anything, they know, okay, she's there, she's doing something, first I should ask her. So that kind of brand I'm building, and I have started Instagram right now, and I mean, I'm enjoying it, I'm posting it, people liking it, and I know I'm going to definitely generate more leads from there. So it's all about the kind of brand that we are building for ourselves, and that's what. And how much time I'm using it, it's going to be around 7 hours. I post the status, and I know the moment I post a status, definitely there will be certain comments coming in, so I'll be ready for that. And it's not just like for different person, different kind of comments. If it is I have posted a hair before and after, I know what kind of comments are coming. I am going to put the same kind of deep in questions to all of them. It's okay, you post same thing, you don't have to use too much of brain. कितना हुआ, क्या हुआ, कि कहाँ ट्राई किया, okay fine, then I put my DTM. So it's going smooth for me when I'm understanding and analyzing the process of conversation, and especially the deepening and masala. That's all.
Good.
I spend every day 30 minutes to 1 hour. So if I don't have anything, so if I have some free time, I'll call. I used to call my friends and I used to talk casually. So they know that I'm into nutrition. So if they have anything, definitely they will ask us. Sometimes they will not. They will not come to you directly. But if you call them and then if you talk casually, obviously, I mean, if they have needs, so obviously they will tell you. So I use mostly WhatsApp and Facebook as of now.
For me, what I have initially started doing is like whenever I talk to people, I try to get into the mode that they understand that I'm into something which I can help them out in terms of health. Whether I'm, let's suppose, I'll just give you a small example. I was in a conversation with my TL itself, so he was not keeping well. So how to convert that into how to do DTM for him and how to make it into a consultation. That part I've done. Secondly, I'm constantly keeping posts on my WhatsApp so that all my A-list and A-list people, especially A-list people and B-list people, are aware that I'm into nutrition. And along with that, for me, right now for us, actually, many references have started popping up. So we are getting references from sisters, friend, or something like that. So that is really keeping us up. And daily, the time which I spend is like, I'll be in the posting how much time it's take. It'll hardly take 2 minutes to understand take the pic of the food, and then something like that you post it out. And then after that, if I have to do certain DTM and also, hardly it'll take per day from 1 hour to 2 hour. So I have started expanding my circle over Messenger, Facebook, and WhatsApp. So that's how I'm doing it.
So from my side, some on an average, I can tell every day I will put like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So in some cases like where I can put continuously 3 hours, those days I have to put only for conversation, understanding different. It's like a number game. So I used to put like 3 hours sometimes on an average 35 to 40 minutes. So when it comes to platforms, I use generally WhatsApp and Instagram and Facebook. I have my own page in Facebook. So I used to send some kind of quotes based on my experiences, what I have faced, facing, and my CMOS before and after pictures. So based on that, it's not like that I'm waiting for their comments and their replies. I generally talk like somebody says, like I used to call with eight people, like my friends and all. I just have some conversation with them casually. And in between, they will only raise the topic. I have seen your picture and all. That is where I start the conversation and make them to come to the consultation, and I will eventually help them. And also mostly I'm focused on my inner circle people, so that my parents and brother, whoever, so that there are a lot of reference are coming from there. So I could able to show the result to my inner circle first. I'm focusing on that. So based on that references I'm getting. So that part I get.
If you see that everybody is talking about something called creating a brand of yourself, understanding Why are you doing? What are you doing? If you know that, automatically people will know you are doing something. They should know that you are doing something. Once you know that, when you are talking to them, automatically things will pop up. Okay, so very nice. So before just winding up, one quick question, we can just close with that. Uh, Probably you can just insert one sentence. What would be the suggestion for new people who are there in this call? One, just take a pause and just think about it. One suggestion. It should be quick and crisp. Yeah, starts with it.
Yeah, like we are doing business for money, and money will not come without CMOS. So invest and get your returns in CMOS.
Powerful. That's nice. Yes, yes.
I would say, Satish, HPH is very, very important because I know initially I have messed up so many things in terms of PV as well as the, for networking also. So I have been saying to the downlines, don't do this because I have done all those nonsense things. So HPH is very, very important, and it doesn't matter if it is a stupid doubt or any doubt. You can do HPH to your upline.
Awesome. Definitely yes.
I feel the conversation 7 steps are very important for the volume.
How to talk, basically.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
me, the taking ownership of our own business and creating our own story, CMOs, of course, these are the two things which is more important along with the HPH.
From my side, I can tell use common sense and just follow the process. Everything is there. CMOS is there, and how to track our plane is there. Tools are there. Conversation are there. Everything is there. No need to do hard work. Just follow the process. That's it. With common sense.
Awesome, guys. Very nice. So really proud of you guys, and you just gave your best. Whatever you know, you shared it. So yeah, everybody can switch on your videos. It's really it's very nice to hear somebody who just everybody started like all of us, and these were able to figure out certain things and overcome their obstacles and become the person what they are in that they're able to set the example. It's not that they have done 301 month. It's not 2 months. They're able to do at least 5 6 months consistently. That means they are doing something right. That's what we need to understand. So it's not necessarily it's only these guys can do. Anybody and everybody can do it. Just that question is, are you thinking in that direction? Do you have thought towards that? And reason I just we put this we just as a team together, we are going to discuss before planning any pace. Uh, this very simple. We thought, okay, this is the only reason people are in this business to make money. That's where money comes from. But at the same time, money won't come until you invest. You need to show then only you can reap it. That's what is the sowing is nothing but what we are talking about CMOS spot. Just if you're not identified your CMOS spot yet, please try to identify it right away and work on your CMOS. That is going to be a building block. It's going to duplicate and duplicate after some time. Okay, so awesome, guys. Really, I'm sure everybody got a great benefit out of it today, and they could able to give the vision for a lot of new people who are also just started. And let's count on to next level. So before winding up, it's really a lot of messages. I can feel it. I could feel it today. Okay. Before winding up, probably I would like to call the people who are here first time. Probably as you already gave your introduction, you can just share in a couple of lines, in a quick sentence, probably 2 3 sentences. What did you like today here? What did you learn, or something different you observed? Whatever in your own way, you can just share. Go ahead, Rajesh.
Yes, Satish, it was a very learning, grateful section for me. I have learned so many things today, like how they are experienced with their own experiences. Like if you use the product, then only you will come to know how to use, what to do, what not to do. If you are not using the products, you will not come to know. First of all, we have to use the products. Then only we will have an idea. We will explain to the people. That is the thing. And how to get the information and all, we have to ask the coaches and upline coaches and mentors. We'll get the information from them so that we'll explain to the people. That is the thing.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Perfect. On that. Next. Avi, you are there?
Yeah. So it was a good experience. You all shared how you're going about and getting your PVs and all. And I also realized one thing is that each of you have your specific product likings. So that was actually one of my concerns as well, because I don't want. I mean, I'm not comfortable with that diversity of products. So, in my opinion, I would focus more on personal care from my side. So as I could see, some people over here also were focusing on that and not only supplements. So that gave me a good insight that I can go about this business with those kind of products as well. So that was nice to me.
Yes, that's true, because not necessarily you should like all 170 100 products, not possible. So everybody has their own way of looking at. But yeah, let's figure out wherever you have, wherever, whatever you like. Start there. Rest will happen automatically after some time. You don't need to touch and feel every product and see what is the quality of each product.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, Mami. Very nice. Good, guys. I think with this, we are in the flag end for today. And before winding up, I have a very good announcement. Hey, still we have few more videos switch off.
Guys meet. Is it guys meet, Satish?
Hey, you want guys mate? We will do at our level. You are not able to go out of your home. You want to go do guys mate.
I can experience a lot of things. I have a special experience for that. That's what.
Good, good. Yeah, guys meet will come for 500 PV. Let's work on your 500 person. Okay, so that is not what I'm here. So I'm just thinking we can just distribute this role of hosting online page to people who are Eagles Plus. Is it good? Who are Eagles Plus, they can host this page going forward. I could see a couple of thumbs ups. Nice, right? Yeah, you can switch on. So let's. I was just thinking, why not? So yeah, that would be a good thing to do. So Tilok is fighting with me for last couple of weeks. Why only you? We want others to talk. I thought, okay, that's a good thing to do. So we have decided that. So probably next week we'll ask Satish Somya to host. After that, Tilok Ravli. I think we are expecting by then Vignesh Saistra will be there. A couple of more people in the pipeline in the verge of doing it. Okay. So let's rock and roll. Good news?
Satish, people will think that I don't want you to talk. You are telling that way.
No, yeah, I just light up note, but yeah. But it's good, actually. People has to understand, right? So they need to understand how to do, what not to do. So it's a good platform where you can develop your skills and ability to just convey your messages, not necessarily what is there in the mind. At the same time, when the situation comes up, we need to know how to resolve it. All those things will happen in the thing. So it's not a big deal. So that should be the base. Not only here, so if somebody go Eagle, I'm just thinking probably we can relook at the qualification. Eagle, now why Eagle? Probably 4 legs is also better.
I think 4 lakhs and up maybe. We
yeah, 4 legs and 12% or 9%.
9%. Yeah.
Yes.
4 legs and 9%. 4 legs out of boot camp and 9% pin. So they will be hosting going forward. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, Ayush, I know you are coming. Very nice, guys. So good. I think we just overshooted by 4 minutes, but yeah, but it's a good thing what you have done today. So, but still, let's track it. So, have a goal of money. Let's make money. That's what the actually it is.